a lot of people started mentioning this guy, this Moroccan player, Ayyoub, Bouaddi. A lot of them started saying that my club needs to sign him. This guy is a baller. This guy is a very good defensive midfielder. I want this guy in my club. All this. So I went ahead to go and make a lot of research about him. And in this video, I'm going to tell you things you need to know before you shout my club need to sign this guy. The good things about him and the bad things you need to know. So stay in this video so you know things about this guy before you ask your club to sign him. Let's go. I'm going to start with why a lot of people are actually talking about this guy, Ayyoub Bouaddi. So Ayyoub Bouaddi broke into the first team or at just the age of 16 years. I think that needs to tell you what you need to know about this guy. He's currently the youngest player to ever make an appearance in a European club competition at that time. So he impressed in the match against Real Madrid. Even me, I watched that game, but I didn't actually pay attention to that Ayyoub Bouaddi guy. But currently, this guy is currently the best midfielder, the best young midfielder in the market. And he is the playing style and why a lot of teams are going after him. A lot of teams are not going after him because of his goal and assist goal, because we still get to that. But here is one of the major reasons. A lot of big teams like Man U, Chelsea, Bayern Munich, Barcelona, Real Madrid, all these guys are going for Ayyoub Bouaddi's playing style. Pay attention so you will know his playing style before you keep an argument going. So his first playing style is excellent on the ball control under pressure. This guy is very excellent when it comes to controlling the ball under pressure. And if you watch that game yesterday against Brazil, you can actually see it exactly. That when it comes to player under pressure, this guy is very calm and composed. Second is strong passing range. This guy is very strong when it comes to long ball, short ball. He actually knows how to to dictate the game. Pass accuracy very well. He knows how to pass the ball on a short, long. Any of them is actually very good on it. And you saw a glimpse of it yesterday against Brazil. So another one is the ability to dictate the tempo of the game. So you actually saw that early on the game against Brazil, Morocco were pushing a lot. And if you saw Ayyoub Bouaddi, he's actually very good on it. Even when he's playing at Lille, you can actually see the guy is actually a baller. So a lot of people actually notice him now because of World Cup competition. A lot of people is going to watch it. But when he was playing in League One, I already knew this guy because Man U are actually interested in him before now. He actually switched his allegiance to represent Morocco on May this year, on May 2020. He was representing France under 21 doing match competition. They had under 21 competition. He was representing them. So he just switched early to Morocco. So another one is awareness and positioning. Yesterday with the midfield of Bruno Gimenez and Casemiro, you can actually see this guy is very aware. His position is actually good. As a midfielder, you need to be aware of someone behind you. And this Ayyoub Bouaddi guy, that's one of his playing style that is not even a weakness when it comes to position and awareness. He's actually very good on it. And the next one is I'm going to tell you quick fact you need to know about this guy. Quick fact. So you know that if this guy wants to make any move to any club, this is what you expect from this guy. This is what you need to expect from this Ayyoub Bouaddi of a guy before you sign him, so you will not put so much expectation on this guy. So a quick fact of this guy is his position in central midfield or defensive midfielder. Yes, yesterday I think he was on the defending midfielder role and he was actually very decent. If we are being honest with ourselves, he was decent and people were hyping him. You can see that, but yesterday, if you are being honest, the guy was actually very decent in that yesterday game. Another one is club Lille. The guy came from Lille Academy, so he made his first professional team appearance at the age of just 16. So that needs to tell you what you need to know about how talented this guy is. So he's 18 years old. We all know he's still very young. There is still time for him to mature. Things can go well in the future and things can still go bad in the future. But we all promise him to go well if he continues in this path. So his club career statistics. So you need to understand the type of midfielder this guy is. His club career statistics. So this guy, in his 58th appearance for Lille, this guy has 0 goals and only 2 League One assists. 0 goals and 2 League One assists. So for me, I feel like this guy, if he wants to make a good transfer, strategy on the next club he needs to go, I feel like he should not go to the clubs like Man U, all these big clubs, because there will be a lot of pressure on him personally to do well when he goes to there, because you can't be a midfielder for a club like Manchester United and go there with 0 goals all season and 2 assists in 58 appearances. Man U board will just look away, but the media will not actually leave this guy that easily. So this is the kind of things you need to put in place before you actually ask your club to sign this guy. I know football is beyond statistics, but it matters a lot. We can actually see it when it comes to Declan Rice. He's a brilliant bowler, but when it comes to the perfect player of the year we are all talking about, they will say bring your statistics. That's one of the things you need to understand in football these days. Yes, all these statistics are key football. A lot of players are not good enough, but stats, the stats part and it covers them a lot, and that's one thing you need to know in today's football. So the next one is in 2026, that's 2025-2026 appearance last season. This guy had only 0 goals and 1 assist. Do you still want your club to sign him? After hearing his statistics when it comes to goal and assist, his GA, do you still want your club to sign him? That's the question you need to ask yourself. So, European competition this season, he had 30 appearances in the league with only 1 assist. So, ask again, do you still want your club to sign a player with 1 assist, a midfielder for that matter? Can you be able to, to defend him the way you are praising him now? Because a lot of big teams, there is no patience in the fan base to allow you to relax and adapt. And I feel like he's too young. Maybe he cannot handle that pressure. So the next one is European competition. He had 0 goals and 0 assists in 10 Europa League appearances. I think maybe his game is not all about goals and assists, but he still has a lot more to offer. But you still have to tell yourself the truth as a football fan. Can you keep quiet when your player has 0 goals and assists and still be backing him? Because in today's football, statistics matter. GA matter a lot in today's football. So if you are shouting your club to sign him, if this guy is in your club and has 58 appearances with only 2 assists, will you still back this guy that is a good midfielder? Will you still defend him? That's one question you need to ask yourself again. The transfer interest. Here comes the teams that wants to sign this guy. So the teams interested in signing this guy is Man United, Arsenal, and Bayern Munich. The top 3 teams that a lot of teams are actually interested. But this is the top 3 when I made research. The top 3 I saw that are actually interested in this guy. But for me, the simple advice I'm going to give these guys, you see these top 3 teams, no matter the kind of money these guys offer you, don't make this move to this guy, especially Arsenal and Man U, because here Arsenal is in the top 1 team, followed by Man U with Bayern. Arsenal, Man U with Bayern. So I feel like especially Man U and Arsenal, these guys should never make that transfer switch. Especially Man U and Arsenal, you can actually make it to Bayern. The pressure, the media pressure is a bit cool. But you see Premier League, the pressure is actually very, very high in the Premier League, especially United. You won't have that chance as a young player still developing. And if eventually, Man U or Arsenal end up signing this guy for at least, let's say, 80 million, 70 million, 90, or even 100, this guy is certainly going to flop. I'm 100% sure. Because the pressure, the Sky Sports alone, the media alone is going to put on this guy. He will not have that time to adapt to the league. We have seen it before with Antonio Marshall. A lot of talented players come to the Premier League and flop because of the kind of club they join. If he eventually goes to Brighton and play for 1 or 2 seasons, believe me, he might turn out to make another move, bigger move in his career. So I feel like he just need to leave this media pressure to you are a good player, we want you at our club. Just go for a club that has less media attention. At the moment, Arsenal and Man U has a lot of media attention, and it is not going to help him. So if I'm his agent, I'm going to advise him, stay at Lille for at least 1 or 2 more transfer window to gain, because he has a contract ending in 2029, to gain at least more knowledge. Get what I'm trying to say? More knowledge, more experience before making any big transfer switch to any club. That's just my advice to him. But if from the start, beyond goal and assist, this guy is actually a real baller. If we are saying beyond goal and assist, this guy is a baller. But if you are checking goal and assist, I think this guy still has a lot to improve. That's just for me. I don't know about you, but he still has a lot to improve. Forget the 1 game, with a lot of praises. This guy is still young. A lot of young players out there can actually play 1 game and you shine, and there will be a lot of praises. So he's still young, raw, and still has a lot to improve on. He just needs to leave all this side, because football fans, I think, like Kylian Mbappe said, have amenities or something like that. I don't know. Because when you win something today, tomorrow they forget about it. So he just needs to focus on himself and still work on himself. Because if you see yesterday, he still has a lot to improve on. So good luck to Ayyoub, Bouaddi. I don't know if I got the pronunciation, but kudos to him. I wish him good luck in the future. So let's see how it goes.